All right, so we got a report that something's going on at an opening of the deep roads, and our presence has been requested. Something about earthquakes? Or maybe? I'm not positive, but this is something that we need to look into. Of course, we want to help the dwarves and, you know, figure out what's going on because we really don't need another disaster on our hands. So yeah. All right, let's go. All right, here we go.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both. Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
Do they? Okay. So there have been no darkspawn that have surfaced from this entrance at all?
So you haven't seen any Darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
I am too, actually. Yes, I'm very okay with that. Okay. So tell me about the earthquakes.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers, and the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
Oh. You don't seem to like Orzammar very much, do you?
From your tone, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's ready for you. Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
Stupid darkspawn.
You're much more likely to hit rock.
Still their house. Message sent.
So, the deep roads. Do you think there'll be tight spaces? Long hallways with low ceilings?
Possibly. Why?
Just hoping my horns fit. Always wondered if I'd die down here.
You're not dead yet.
The day's just starting.
Korut, Magirl, Novrik, your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trust Vala, Inquisitor. The Shaperate welcomes you to the deep roads.
Well, thank you for the welcome. Tell me about the Shaperate, though. What is the Shaperate?
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
Oh, okay. Why are you in the shadows, by the way? That's a little... I mean, there's the sun, there's light. Yeah, why are you in the shadows?
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
That's not good. That's a horrible thing to think about. Are you alone here?
Are there others around?
There's nothing to be done here but account for the dead. The rest are deeper into the roads. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
Wait. I know about the Legion.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause and celebrate their own funerals before entering the deep roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
Yeah. Okay, so are the mines that important that we need to step in here?
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzammar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
Okay, so that makes sense, and that answered both of my questions. Well, we're here, and we're happy to help you out in any way that we can.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
Okay, guys, we have our work cut out for us. Look at that waterfall, though. Is that a waterfall? I don't... Maybe... yeah, kind of. Is that a tree? I wasn't expecting there to be a tree down here. Are there other trees down here? Okay. Interesting.
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
Okay. Well, we certainly don't want to die down here, that's for sure. I have too much to do to die down here. Mainly kicking Corypheus's ass. What? Oh, no.
Clear of its reach.
Okay, okay.
Now, while it's distracted!
Yep. Oh boy. This is a tough one.
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Okay, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, move back, move back.
Strike now.
Okay. Up. Move back, move back. My ice isn't doing anything.
Strike now.
We're gonna do that. Back.
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Whoops, I got a little too close. Little too close.
Now, while it's distracted!
Maybe some lightning? Alright. Let's try my sword.
Now, while it's distracted!
Almost. Uh-oh. Come back, come back.
Strike now!
Oh, no, no, no. Leave Bull alone.
You have my gratitude.
Wow. Well, we're in this together, aren't we?
If I lost you, I'd never make it out of the deep roads.
I'm sure you would find a way. If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
Okay. All right, let's go.
I will never get used to the stench of darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
All right, where are they?
Get those charges to the tunnels! Someone prime the sonic fuses!
All right, here we
We
go.
can't lose this position! Hurry!
Can't set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
All right, I'm coming in with my sword. Here we go.
Clear out the darkspawn!
Oh, I'm cornered. I'm cornered. We don't want to be cornered. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. I meant this. Let's get these guys out of here. Nope, this is a big guy. We need to take care of him.
That's got them on their heels. Keep it up!
Where are there more? There's another one. He's still up.
The seal's clear! Prime the charges!
Okay, great.
Now, set the charges!
We're working on it. All right. We did it. Oh. Iora. This will never reach you. None of my letters will, but writing helps me cope with having joined the Legion. For all the death I have already seen, there are wonders down here, and I wish you could see them. When it's quiet, there are still hints of what the deep roads used to be. Right now, I'm sitting under the crumbling statue of a paragon. I asked Anza if she knew who it was, but the face is cracked. I like to think it's Endrin Stonehammer or Morak the Maw, though I know you favor Asith the Grey. Okay. Oh, let's set up camp.
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. These tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
Okay, well, tell me about the deep roads.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thedas to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
How long have you two been working together?
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
Okay, well, I mean, your soldiers are very impressive, and I must say, Ren, your eyes are gorgeous. Just a little side note. But your soldiers are pretty impressive.
For such a small group, your people have held up well.
The Quakes took a lot of us. Reinforcements will be slow to arrive.
Take cover!
You heard that, yes? The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
Really? And how can you know that?
How could an earthquake be caused deliberately?
We get plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity. But now? The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
Okay, well, strange singing is never good. I'll say that.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths, or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Yeah? Okay. Titans is a new thing. This doesn't sound good. What is a Titan?
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
What though? What do you mean? Okay, how come I don't hear the rhythm? I mean, I'm assuming it's because I'm not a dwarf, but let's clarify.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense, and Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
Okay, so what do you mean by the stone?
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god?
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
Okay, I mean, this seems a bit far-fetched, but again, I'm not a dwarf. I don't hear any of this. I don't know as much about the deep roads. You guys are the experts, so it's possible that you could be onto something.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
Okay. All right then. What is this? Let's check. It's the deep roads. Oh, we have something. Okay. All right, Cullen. Built additional crafting tables. Okay. Sounds good. Do we have anything over here? No, not yet. Okay. All right, so we have our first expedition done for the deep roads, which is great. All right, let's check out our... Wow, guys. Okay. Maybe you guys should take a break.